another soul-stirring episode of the Inner Office, Ancient Wisdom for Modern Work-Life Dilemmas. Now, this isn't just a podcast, it's a pause, a sacred space where we attempt to bridge the wisdom of the ancients with the silent questions modern leaders ask themselves every day. Who am I beyond the title? How do I stay rooted when everything around me changes? Now, we have Sunil Kumar, Matikunta, seasoned facilitator today. Warm welcome and good morning, Sunil.
Thanks a lot, Ravi. Excited to be here with you today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sunil. So, in a world driven by hustle and hyper productivity, Sunil, the Inner Office invites you to slow down and listen not to more noise, but to deeper knowing. And today, I've got the joy of welcoming someone who exemplifies just that, the power of empathy, clarity of experience, and the stillness that comes from decades of meaningful leadership. So, Sunil, a bit of your introduction: seasoned facilitator, coach, mentor with over 25 years of experience across industries, from hospitality to BFSI to big tech. He's held senior learning leadership roles at HSBC, Credit Suisse, AIG, Meta, and Splunk. I think 14 years of work in Singapore and also in India. But titles don't define Sunil, don't they? What does is his quiet conviction in the power of authentic leadership and his personal initiative and his deep grounded work as someone who believes in impact to empathy. Is a perfect guest for today's episode. So, Sunil, I think we can start off. Maybe any welcome words before I start with the themes?
Absolutely. I mean, extremely kind of you, Ravi, for such a lovely introduction. And I really hope I'll be able to share some insights, if not all, in terms of the conversation that we're going to have. And as I said earlier, absolutely excited to be with you today.
Thank you so much, Sunil. So we have, I think, 5 themes for today, and a couple of questions for each theme. So we're going to start off with, choosing chilling or chilling out or challenging work. That's the first one. Second one is on the side gigs vis-a-vis day job tug of war. Interesting questions there, Sunil. And staying or switching in flat organizations is the third one. Hybrid work bias, heard or hidden. And the final theme is on coordination overload in distributed teams. What's the kind of work you're doing, Sunil? People will be interested. You had a great 25-year career, and now you're actually doing a lot of other initiatives. So if you can let us know.
Sure. I mean, so from my experience of having worked with a lot of leaders across financial services and tech, and especially during COVID, that really accentuated. One thing that really stood out was for leaders is extremely important, the element of empathy. And nothing happens in this world if you don't have empathy, whether be it nurturing your team, whether leading your team, or taking your organization forward is extremely important. And so based on my whole experience, I've actually designed this 3 E's of leadership model. The 3 stand for empathy, entrepreneurship, and execution. And it's totally customizable in terms of the leadership teams and the leaders that we can work with. And it has got the whole gamut of self-assessments of where they stand under. So each of the E's has got different set of skill sets that are required to have that. And we have a full gamut of assessments and workshops that we can do. Great model to look at how teams can work together. So that's one part of the thing that I'm working on. The other part is, as recently as on Tuesday, I attended AI emerging startups founders event at Gachibowli at IIIT.
Right.
And I was invited actually there. Though I don't have any tech expertise in that field, I was invited there to see whether if I'll be able to support and mentor those founders, startup founders. And those are all from Telangana. And so this is specifically organized by Hiranandani Group. Yota is the name of the company. I can share details later on.
Sure.
So they invited me, and I spoke to those mentors, the founders, and I offered them pro bono mentoring if they need in setting up their startups. Great idea. So you have things like landmine detection apps to text to voice Now, text to voice, you might think is very simple,
Yeah.
but this specific app that this guy is developing is it'll. So let's say that you have a script in Telugu. Just take Telugu as a language. You provide a script in Telugu. It will give you voiceover in multiple dialects of Telugu itself.
Oh,
And
wow.
you go like 100 kilometers away, there's a different dialect of Telugu that happens. You
Absolutely.
go to Andhra from Telangana, it's a different dialect of Telugu that happens.
Yeah.
So like maybe at least 20 different dialects of Telugu, and you just choose which dialect of Telugu you want, and it'll give you a voiceover.
Wow.
I'm sure a lot of dubbing artists will go jobless. Um,
Yeah.
that was great, and I was like totally blown away with that, and I'm actually working with that person to see how I can help him.
Sure.
Then they look quite great. I'm digressing, but yeah. So I'm also looking at coaching and mentoring across levels and also startup founders.
Thank you so much, Sunil. Then with your 25 years old experience working in HSBC, Credit Suisse, AIG, Meta, and Splunk, I guess you bring a lot to the table. And thanks a lot for sparing an hour today morning, Sunil. I'm going to pull you back again with some raging topic, especially on leadership and learning and coaching and mentoring that you're actually getting into. And lucky are those guys that you're mentoring, because you bring in so much of strengths to the table. So thanks so much for your time, Sunil. It's been a pleasure hosting you today.
No, thanks a ton, Ravi. Thanks to you for inviting me. I had a blast. I hope I'm of some help, and hopefully I'll keep learning as I keep interacting with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.